everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And some room to work. And a cut to the left sideline. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 65 yards on the ground. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the gun, it's Rodgers to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And a look at the defense now. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Cuts right. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Keith Marshall, 76 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Kyle Brenza on now for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got time. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. This is Marshall. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
time running out here on the play clock. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
False start, offense.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty.
They'll need to get the playoffs quickly. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Still third down.
Show our hearts, yeah, entirely.